I was having breakfast and I listened to the news in the radio, and I heard like a 10-second clip, a very short clip about a town with no kids. But it wasn't deep at all. It was just like a small report, like a curious fact. But they said the name La Cienega, and I always remember the name. According to the Census Institute, this is the only town in the country without people in reproducible age. You can't find it in Google Maps. It's like very deep in the woods. It's very, very hard to get to the town, and no one knows about it. Not even the people from the town next to it. Everyone has a choice to leave. Everyone has family in Guayaquil, but everyone who stayed is there by choice. Most of them because they simply don't want to leave behind the lifestyle that they love. Bolivar Kimi, he's actually married and has 3 kids, and his wife and kids decided to move to the city, to Guayaquil. But he decided to stay. He prefers to live in this little town rather than living with his family. And they're still together, and sometimes in the weekends the family comes to visit, and other weekends he goes to the city, but he mainly lives in this little town. They love this lifestyle beyond anything else, and it's something that is being lost very quickly in Latin America, these little towns. In the Day of the Dead, when a lot of people come together, when they reunite, there's beer everywhere, and they're screaming, and everyone's happy and with crazy music. It's a party always. But when there's no one together or there's no drinking, the things are very quiet but not sad. They were setting up her basement for a party for the young boys who went, for them to dance, and the people brought the city to her. And if you see her face, like, she just wants to go to bed. She doesn't want to be there. There is something terribly sad happening, which is that in this case, this town, and in a wider sense, many of the little towns in my country are being lost. This town has no more than 10 years before it becomes desert. That's really crazy, because everyone in this town, we were just talking about it with the guys there, they all know that they are the last generation to live in this town. The town will die with them. It's like they're hanging on to like the last little hope they have for the town to survive, but they all know it won't. I feel that I must continue photographing until the town becomes desert. There's something that keeps dragging me in. I know I feel that this story won't be complete until I document the whole struggle. I want to be there when there's no one left. I know that La Cienega is kind of doomed. It's pretty impossible that its fate could change because of accessibility. So there's no way people would return, or they can't even reproduce. It's like the town will be empty in a few years. But maybe if I show this, what happened to this town, it could prevent it from happening to many other little towns.